Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, dear traders around the globe. We say hello and welcome here to our real-time daily trading idea webinar. 5 days, 5 traders. So in this webinar, we would like to screen the markets, show you some interesting trading setups, discussing here the topics of today, and for sure answering here your questions. But first of all, here is our risk disclaimer. So be aware that Forex and CFDs are leveraged products and can result in losses that exceed your deposit. So they may not be subtitled for everyone, and please be aware that all we are showing and presenting here is just some personal opinion of our traders and not an advice for investing. So here you have a picture from me. My name is Tim Tam. So my English is made in Germany, but my quality too. So these webinars are always in co-moderation. So here you will find our traders, 5 days, 5 traders. So today with a new face here, Markus, a very famous trader from the German area, but hopefully the next time also very famous in the international area. So later more about Markus. We are all looking forward to hear you here today for the first time. But here are a quick overview, some of our offerings. For example, here our bestseller, the DAX 30, with a typical fixed spread of only 0.8 point during the main trading hours. These and other products by us, you can also trade in mini contracts. And here on the right side, you will see some of our customer service awards. So if you have additional question or anything, feel free to contact us. Here are our telephone number and also our email. And some special advice here. Our trading webinars are always recorded, so later you will find it on our YouTube channel. So here is a picture again from Markus. So I say hello and good morning to you, Markus. I hope you're doing well here today. We are looking forward to hear something from you, and you have the screen and you can start.
Wonderful. Good morning. Thanks for introduction, Tim. I hope you had a great night as well. Thanks for the introduction in this webinar. So I have to change my screen now. Now you can see it. Yes, this is the right one. So thanks. Welcome and wonderful good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to our webinar. It's a great honor for me to be a part of Admiral Markets in this trading and this webinar row here, and this is my part on Thursday. Thanks for that honor, and I hope you can get together, we can work together. And this is my slogan in my life, ladies and gentlemen: the journey is the reward. So maybe you can have your own goals in trading, but what is your goal? What do you want to reach in your trading? That is so much more important than a single trade. So the journey is the reward. That's my slogan. This is my yes, it's my view to the markets, to make predictable, to make repeatable trades. This is what we want to do in our trading. So, and first we want to start with my view on the market. Success is not a fantasy, it's a formula. So this is the trading approach based on the Dow theory. And the Dow theory means you have supply and demand. This is movement and correction, and everything is leading to a trend. This is the basic of trading. It doesn't matter what you use for your trading. You can use, let me see, trend lines. You can channels. You can use channels. You can use indicators, oscillators. Everything what you want to use is based on this basics. Supply, demand, movement, correction, trend. End of that. So, and we have probabilities, a trend continuation. Look at this trend. The red trend, it's a probability of 64%. And if the upper trend, the bigger time frame is leading or is facing in the same direction, it rises up to 70, almost 72%. So with this in our mind, we are watching the markets and we want to have an outlook about the markets here. So if you want to ask me something, I can see in the type it in the chat box. I can see if we have a little bit time, I will answer your questions. So here we are. Let's start with the S&P 500. So in the most of the cases, we have a day off here in Germany. In the most countries here in Germany, we have a celebration day tomorrow. Most of the traders are not on the desk, and so we will start next week maybe with real trading. So let's take a look at in the hourly chart. If you want to trade, if you want to make trades in the hourly chart, in most of the cases, the daily chart is our upper trend size, and so we will start with a view at the upper trend in the S&P 500. So what we can see here, it's a little bit trend. I will show you this trend. I use this one here, and yes, this one. So you have this one, movement, you can see it, correction, and this one, movement, a little bit close above this point 2, and now we are in the correction, and we try to continue this trend. And this is the probability of 64% that a trend continuation is always more likely than a trend break. So what we have to do if we want to make a trade, this is our upper trend. This is our big trend. This is the leading trend. So we have to switch in the hourly chart. So we have to look there in the same trend direction, in this case, in an uptrend. So you can see it's the same. Look at this one. I want to paint it for you. So we have movement, correction, movement, correction. It's not so hard. It's not difficult. It's really easy. Movement, correction, and now look at this one. We are inside of we are in the same direction as the upper trend. This is what you have to do, and this situation rise up our probabilities to 72%. And now a trend continuation up this point 2 is more likely than a trend break. And the trend break we will have here, not here, because for a trend break here, you need first close above this point 2. As long as we doesn't continue this trend to this point 2, we have the last valid correction point at this last correction here on the lower side. So a trend continuation is more likely than a trend break. So you don't see chart. Oh, I guess everybody see this chart. Sorry, it's a problem at yours, I think.
Yes,
okay.
Markus, we all see your screen and also your voice, so it will be fine. So maybe your dear listeners,
everything's fine.
Yeah, join again for the guys who doesn't work.
Okay, okay, thank you very much. A great technical term. So it means it's the day off today. We have to don't make trades.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, that's the S&P 500. So I guess we will get a great trading day with rising prices on the upper side. And as it's just running here, no, I have a trend in the Nasdaq actually. You can see it here. I use this trading approach because look at this one. The hourly chart is facing upwards. This is my trend. Look at this one. Use this one with movement, correction, movement, correction, movement, correction. Here came my signal. And now we are on the upper side. My trade is facing upwards. I'm in a long trade actually. So, and this I use this in the 5-minute chart. You can see it here. I will paint it here for you again. Let's see, movement, correction, movement and correction, and now movement and correction. Now we are facing upwards. Here is my stop again, and now my target is placed here because we are trading from red to red. I use Fibonacci, but this is a very intensive education topic. For that you can visit me on my homepage, dowhow-trading.com. There you will find more information. So I have here my long trade, and I hope I will reach my target here at this point, but the probabilities are more on my side actually. So this was Nasdaq and S&P 500. So there was a question about Euro US dollar. I want to fulfill your wish. So let's see. Daily chart first. Bad. Really, really bad. So, but it's not a panic mode. Look at this one. We have here this support at round about here. Look at this one. And we didn't break it here. It's almost, they catch up, they picked up there the stops. And now we are a little bit in the correction. So no signs for any panic. But what we have to see is this one here. We have a valid downtrend, and that is the difficult and the dangerous situation. Look at this one. So we will start, maybe, yes, we can start here. Move, that's the wrong, this one. So we have movement and correction, and now this big move to the lower side and a little bit correction and the next move. And now we are in the correction. So the last correction zone is placed from here around about 170, 90 up to around about 190, 93. And the target for this correction lies here in this correction zone. But, and this is the fact, it's a valid downtrend. And we have the most probabilities on the lower side now. So we have to expect that we get on the more decreasing prices, maybe, I don't know, we will see. But if we will break this support here, then we get a really big problem with more decreasing prices in the euro and a much more stronger US dollar. So this is my private opinion. How can we use, but it doesn't matter which opinion you have to the market. With your opinion, you don't can earn money. You earn money with a trading approach, with a consistent, repeatable, and consistent trading approach. With that, you will earn money. It doesn't matter if this support will be holding or not. That's not the topic. That's not the thing. You earn money with a trading approach. So how can we use this situation actually in the euro against US dollar? So we see we are a little bit in a correction. We switch to the hourly chart, and here we have a trend. Look at this one. It's so easy. You can use it. Actually, it's a little bit too late, because we are in the movement. We want to make trades outcoming of the correction zone. So I want to paint it again. Look at this one. So we have this first move, this first correction, next move, next correction. Then here is the next move, last correction. Now we are in the move. So what we have to do, we have to wait until the price will come back in this correction zone from placed here. And if the price will make some occur signals here, or signals we can see here, and then we can make this one. Up to this date, or up to this time, we have to wait. Situations like this, if the price is in the movement, you have to stay on the sideline. It's not your price action where you can make some trades. So, but realize, please, euro US dollar in the upper trend or in the upper time frame is still in a downtrend. What we see here is only, it's really only, sorry, it's really only, this is a technical topic here, sorry. No, come on. So we have in the upper trend, as I said, a downtrend. So yes, we can see the next one in the GDP against US dollar. Here again, we will start in the daily chart. And I have here a down trade. Sorry, this is, I have no luck this morning. There's no, so just a moment, second, please. So this one. Oh, fuck. What's the problem this morning here? Just a second. So here we are. So this is the cable, and you can see here it's the same way in the US dollar, a euro against the US dollar. You have here this this downtrend. I can paint it for you. Look at this one. A really sharp decrease here and correction and the next move. And now we are a little bit in the correction as well. And we can expect after this one, the price will decrease anymore again to the lower side, because this is a stable downtrend. And I use it for my hourly chart. Of course, in the 4-hourly chart, I can use it. You see it here. This is my trend. Let me paint for you. Just start here, maybe correction, movement correction, and the movement and the correction. And now you can see it is a stable downtrend here in the 4-hourly chart. And here was my signal at around this point. And now we are very close. I was really close to my target. So, but this is real life. This is real trading. If you are so much close to your targets and it don't reach it, and you didn't reach it, this is a mental fitness. This is a mental topic. And now I am actually at my entry point, but that's live trading. That is a topic. That is a part of trading. If you failed your target at just little bit points. Okay, what do you think about the DAX? This is so. Let's finish the cable. I think we are here in a stable downtrend, actually in a correction. The same picture as in, let me see, as in euro against US dollar, and a trend continuation you see is more likely than a trend break. Okay, your wish was the DAX. Tim, I can answer the questions, right?
Sure, you can, Markus.
Yes.
So if you see something, and as well, I will filter the questions, so maybe it's a bit easier for you.
Okay, great, wonderful. So this is the DAX. Yeah, the DAX, we can expect more increasing prices. Look at this one. This is this uptrend in the daily chart, and it's great. So a weaker euro, and is leading to an increasing DAX, is an increasing stock market. And you can see this one here: movement, correction, movement, and now we are very deep in a correction now. So we set up here, or there was a support line at this point too. Look at this one. This is really interesting. This is the point 2 in our trading approach. The correction point is point 3, and the higher point is always the point 2. Now we catch this point 2 here, and now we can see there's a stabilization at this one. It's not an accident. It's a trading approach. This was in Fibonacci, the 38% trend line or support, and the DAX. I missed the word, was on that point. That's easier by German English as well. So, and now we can expect increasing prices anymore. And so our topic is how I can use this situation. So I switch in the hourly chart, and now we have to wait. This is very important. We realize the daily chart is facing upwards. Is in the beginning. We have the correction, and we see maybe a next movement. So, and we can use it in the hourly chart for our advantage with this little bit movement, a little bit correction, and now movement, correction. You can see it, movement, and now we are very deep in the correction. If we see here in the next hours, or maybe tomorrow or on Monday, reversal signals, we can make a trend to the upper side, we can make a trade to the upper side, and then we are in the same direction as the upper time frame, and that is what our probabilities makes increase or makes higher to 70%. And the trend continuation, ladies and gentlemen, is always more probably as a trend break. So this is my opinion to the DAX, and I guess maybe we are finished, Tim. Oh, do you have any questions for me? No.
No, Markus, you do a very good job. So all questions are
Thank you.
also done. So yeah, we are good in time here today. So yeah, here one last thing, maybe the oil market for especially here Brent
Yes.
or
Yes, we can do
WTI.
that.
So for the last markets for today.
Yes, of course. Very, very well. Very. I like to do that. Yes, the same. We use always the same trading approach. First, the view on the higher time frame, then our time frame which we want to use for our trades. This is the daily chart. If you use hourly chart, you do the same if you want to make day trading. If you want to make day trading in 5-minute chart, use for a greater outlook, for the bigger outlook, the hourly chart, and you have to realize where the market is there. And then you can switch in a 5-minute chart to make correction trades or to make trades inside or in the same direction as the upper trend. So we are using here for our swing traders, for our calm traders, the hourly chart, and our bigger time frame is the daily chart. And here we can see it's so easy. You can see it's an uptrend, and actually we are in a starting new movement. Look at this one. Make movement correction, ladies and gentlemen. It's not so difficult. It's so easy. One of the easiest trading approaches ever. It's a Dow theory, no more, no less. And now you can see we are in the correction. We was in the correction. Here is the balanced candle. I use Heikin-Ashi for my trading. It's more easy as well. And now we are in the probabilities are more on the upper side now. This is the daily chart, but it's a little bit major trend. This is the difficult situation. This is, you can see 1, 2, 3, the fourth correction, and this means it's a little bit, how should I say, a little bit major. So we can expect so much more trading, a trend continuation, but it would be enough for a short, for a quick up trade in the hourly chart. Let's see. This one here, you can see it here. Let's paint. I love to paint. 1, 2, 3. So movement, correction, movement. So what you have to do now, you realize the upper trend, the daily chart is outcoming from the correction zone. We want to do the same in our trend size or in our time frame, because this correction is too less, it's too weak. We want to have a little bit more correction to this 0.2 maybe, and then we can make this one. But it's one option. The second option is we have a small correction. The trend is very strong, and you make the trend make this one. So make sure that you are inside of this trade. You can make a buys, a stop buy here with a stop under this point, or you wait until the price will come a little bit more to the lower side, and then we are coming from this correction zone. This is my trading approach for the Brent. Be patient, please. Wait on your signals. If you can't wait, it will destroy your account. That's my opinion, Tim. It's your point.
Okay, Markus, I think there was a good last words for today here. So yeah, thanks a lot for you showing us here some interesting trading setup and discuss the topics of the day here, which kind the markets are now at the moment. So yeah, and thanks you too, dear listeners, for all your questions and markets. So yeah, we will see us tomorrow if you like here at the same time for German guys in the afternoon at 3 p.m. German time. We have another webinar today, so you are also invited for this one, so feel free to join us there. Yeah, thanks again everybody. So we see us tomorrow. Yes, Markus, you have the last words here for today, and I wish you all a good day.
Thanks a lot for my listeners. Thanks a lot, Tim, for your introduction, for your support. It's a great honor for me to be a part of this webinar row. I wish all of you a wonderful trading day. I send a lot of greetings to my friends in USA, or some listeners are in Africa as well, for Bella or for example. And wish all of you a very successful day. Hold on your rules, hold on your discipline, and realize, please, trading is not the most important thing in your life. Family, friends, healthness, fitness, everything is more important than trading. Realize that, please, and then you have a great opportunity to be successful in your trading. Have a nice day, enjoy your time, and thanks for listening. It's me, Markus Gabel from How Trading. Bye bye, and have a nice time.